fucking metal! Yeah! Come on! So we're here with Mastodon, back at Heavy Montreal. Second time here.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the festival?
I love it. It's great. The weather's perfect. It's been a really hot summer. We've been on the Mayhem Festival with Rob Zombie and Machine Head, Amon Amarth, and it's been hot. And
so today's not so bad.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Now,
gorgeous.
You've only got 2 shows left on your Hunter tour. This is the end of the run.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been almost 2 years, so
right.
It's time to write a new record, which we've almost got finished, and we have about 25 songs that are almost done and demoed. So when we get home, we're going to try to record all that stuff by the end of the year and have it out early 2014.
Now, musically, are you doing something different? Is it sort of more Mastodon classic style, or where are we going with it?
I don't know. It's always hard to tell because the songs, the way they are now, they always change by the time we get to the end when you start putting vocals over. I mean, that's what always defines how it sounds to me. The music to me always sounds like Mastodon.
Right.
But there are songs that I wrote that are really heavy and like really low tuned and slow moving, like kind of sludgy, more Neurosis kind of stuff. And then there's also songs that I wrote that are very poppy and rock-like and very simple, like melodic. You know, kind of like Hunter, more songs like on the Hunter.
Right.
But at the same time, I mean, there's like 20-some songs there, so there's stuff all over the board. We're going to try to record as much of it that we think is really good material, and then probably pick from the litter the best songs.
Now, the question I have is, why is it still important for a band to make an album? With iTunes and stuff, you can do one song, you can do an EP, you throw it out there.
I don't know, because we're old school. You know, I'm 42, and we've been we like to make records, like the full-length record. We still believe in the long play, the LP. You know, you take it out of the box and you take it out of fold it and
but
take it out. But
that's the thing, though. With iTunes, you take it out of nothing. You just, there it is.
Well, I think we have a lot of fans that are still record collectors. I mean, I know we do. And there's a whole generation of kids that don't know what records are really, and they're just rediscovering this big format. And their record sales are actually coming back, like vinyl. I mean, you know,
making a small comeback.
Yeah.
But do you think about that when you start making an album? Like, do you do 12 songs and think, okay, this is sort of cohesive and it's one big thing, or do you try to think of here's one song, so that the kid that goes to iTunes can go, well, I just want track 6?
Well, I don't know. I mean, each song definitely we think about as an individual song and a piece. Crack the Sky, they all kind of all the songs kind of have the same flavor and kind of feel to them. So they all, we had other songs, we just didn't put them on the record because they were too heavy or they just didn't fit in there. We just felt like this is more of a classic album.
Too heavy does not exist.
Yeah, well, so
it's never heavy enough.
We don't really think in terms of, I mean, yeah, an album we do because it's like we just did we do albums, and it's been 2 years touring on one. Now it's time to do the next one. But maybe in the future, I mean, we do singles once in a while.
Have you picked a producer for the next one?
I think so.
But you can't tell us right now.
Well, we've been talking to Nick Raskulinecz, and I think he's great. And I hopefully we can work with him. You know, the people we've worked with in the past have been great as well, but I think for this album, you know, fresh blood is always good with us, you know, because our records they always sound a little different.
Absolutely.
You kind of get the same guy in there, and they're going to sound just kind of the same, which the Hunter to me sounded amazing.
It really did, actually.
It really sounded big, you know.
So what's the timeline on this? You're coming off the road. Right now we're end of August.
Yeah, and then September we'll start getting
back. Take a break?
Take a few weeks off.
Okay.
And, you know, first week of September probably get back down to our studio and just start tossing those ideas and refreshing ourselves on all the stuff we have written. And then hopefully October get a producer down there and start knocking songs out, you know, one at a time.
So you're looking first quarter of 2014 then. You're not looking deep into 2014.
No, I want it to be, you know, out like, you know, after Christmas and, you know, springtime.
And get back on the road. Any touring plans for next year already? Are you starting talking packages?
No, we haven't put any of that together yet. You know, we don't like to because it's more like I want to concentrate on the record. You know, we did get offered an Alice in Chains Ghost tour in Europe in November. Cool. It'd be great, but we'd love to do that. But there's no way we could do the record in time.
There's certainly a point where you have to sort of get off the road.
You have to say no and finish, because, you know, tour on the record for so long, it's like some people want to hear new stuff, and we want to play new stuff, you know. We want to keep growing, we got all these ideas.
Well, that's the other question. Your touring cycle's been 2 years, and that seems to go sort of against the grain. Now people are sort of like, you get in one summer, and the next summer you do something else, and 2 years was a good stretch.
Yeah, but we had about 7 months off in between,
right.
You know. We just kind of sat at home and we wrote. I'm writing all the time, so we were all writing our parts and our ideas for the next record, and we got a lot of stuff accomplished, like I said. So.
Now, with all the writing you do, is it always for Mastodon, or do you think, oh, I could sell this, or not sell it, but I could send this off to such an artist, or maybe I'll do a solo album, or maybe I'll, you know.
Well, I've got so much stuff that anything that doesn't make it on the Mastodon record, I think I'm gonna make a solo record out of some of the stuff. You know, because there's a lot of stuff that I really feel strongly about that I like. I also play in another band called Primate.
Right.
And Primate, I write some stuff for them, but we're going to put a new record out as well by early next year. So when I get home, I got 2 records to make. And, but those guys have been writing a lot without me, so it's all good. I usually come in and kind of move stuff around and add my little parts on top of what's already there. But,
that's cool.
Yeah, but now, I like writing stuff. Sometimes I think, yeah, maybe I can use this for a movie, or for, I don't know, like give it to somebody if I think it feels like something that more suited for someone else. You know, I have no problem doing that, you know.
And you did mention quickly solo album. That's nothing in the plans right now. That's something maybe 3, 4, or 5 years down the road.
Yeah, probably not that far. I mean, I have my own studio now, so it's like it can be done. It's just timing. You know, when am I going to time that with doing 2 records and touring? You know, I've just got to once we pull away all the stuff for the new Mastodon record, anything that I wrote that's still lingering around, maybe I'll just try to
polish up and get out.
Put it into my own record, but you know, it has to be stuff that Mastodon won't use. It's got to be something that, you know.
It's not a Japanese bonus track line.
Yeah, I don't want to make it sound too much like Mastodon. You know, I want it to sound unique. So from Mastodon, I don't want it to be like, oh, well, there's Bill's record. It sounds same. You know, like Tom York put a record out. I was like, oh, it sounds just like Radiohead. I don't want that. But of course, it's gonna sound like Mastodon because I'm a main writer. So you know.
Great.
Well, we'll see.
Now, if people want to find you online, it's mastodonrocks.com.
mastodonrocks.com.
Perfect.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
Thanks
very
much.
Pleasure.
Okay, thanks.